Good morning, everyone. Day 124, slow and steady. Thanks for virtually hiking with me today. Like Monroe behind me, and Lake of the Clouds hut, and there's Mount Washington right up there. Let's see. Today we're just going to hike down to Pinkham Notch and decide from there. That's about 14 miles. And decide from there what to do. Whether go to a hostel in Gorham, stay at the Joe Dodge Lodge at Pinkham Notch, or keep hiking another 7 miles with some steep climbs up to the next hut. But I'll tell you what, after this experience, I don't know if I ever want to see a hut again. Doing the work for stay, which we got and did very little work, you get to sleep in the dining room. This one was completely full of guests, and a guest got up and went to the restroom, which is right next to where we sleep. Lots of restrooms. Every 5 minutes, and slammed the stall door, the toilet seat. So every 5 minutes, the four of us, yes, there were four of us, got work for stay. Every 5 minutes, the entire night, we were woken up, and I couldn't be sleepier right now. And we had planned on a very big day. All right, enough complaining. I'm just gonna suck it up and get hiking. We're gonna hike up Mount Washington and see what the views are. And it's cold out here. I'm actually in 2 layers of uppers and have pants on for a change. It's in the probably low 30s right now, and I gotta get off here and get through these rocks and get moving. How'd you like those guys running to swim last night? Here's where they were going, into that lake right there. All right, check out the views we already have. We're only getting started now. All right, let me get running. Hopefully that coffee kicks in. Catch you soon. Check out the cold. I don't know if you can tell, but that's ice. Almost there. There's Mount Washington summit. Just a little bit more to go. All right, here it is from the top, Mount Washington. Beautiful today. There's the hut we stayed at. Just hiked up. It's a little over 1.5 miles. All right, we still have a big day ahead of us, but it is gorgeous up here. All right, summit's right up there. There's the observatory, summit stage office, souvenir and hiker shuttle, some of the sensors. Tip top house up there says. right, there we are, 6288 Mount Washington. The summit's up there though. We're gonna check out the observatory first. There's where the train or the trolley or whatever it's called, gondola, comes, drops you off for the top, for the summit stage office, gift shop, hiker shuttle. It says they're open. Check out the porta potties. They got them in containers, I guess, so they don't tip over out here with the crazy winds. 231 miles an hour observed. All right, Mount Washington Observatory camera's in that window up there. So I sent a link to my family, see if they want to take a look at it. This is the observatory deck here. It's kind of early in the morning. I think it's 7, so I'm not sure they're up and watching or anything, but I'm gonna go over here and take a bunch of pictures and video and enjoy some of the scenery. You can see forever. All right, it says 332.9 miles to Katahdin. Think we can make it there today? No, I don't. Nothing that we're going to is on there. Might stop by Madison Spring Hut for a snack and keep rolling. But time on Washington has come to an end. Time to get moving. Got a long possible day here and no sleep, so we'll see how it goes. It's beautiful up here. You don't get many days like this up here each year. Couldn't have asked for a better one. I'm kind of glad we got rained out the other day and had to take the 0. This is the end of the little bypass. You can blue blaze around the summit if it's too bad up there, but it's not much better down here if it gets that bad up there. And it's a long way to cover going northbound somewhere down there. A long way, 10 or 12 miles probably. Maybe less now, but it's a long way. I remember reading something about a 12-mile exposure, so be ready. We're good today though. It's beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Check out the AT crosses over the Mount Washington train. It's not running quite yet this morning. Maybe soon. All right, we're going to continue on the Jewel Trail. That's the AT here. Mount Clay Loop, which will go over Mount Clay. Right there is a Blue Blaze, so we'll have to skip that one today in lieu of trying to make it to our campsite at 21 miles. It's a long shot, but that's the goal. First I got to change. It's getting hot out here actually. There's no wind, the sun's out. It's warmed up into the probably mid 40s, low 50s. Time to change. Check out Mount Washington, the base of it down there, the visitor center, where you catch a train or hike up. Well, the train looks like it goes all the way over to that white building too. So I'm not sure. I've never actually been to Mount Washington, even though living here in high school. And anyway, yeah, the train looks like it continues on to that big white building over there. More snow on this side of Mount Washington. All right, another Blue Blaze. We can't go up Jefferson. That's Jefferson Summit. It's a Blue Blaze, so we stay on the AT and go around it. It's kind of odd. Wish they took us over all the summits. But they don't, so we don't have enough time in the day to do everything we need to do and do all those summits. It's too bad. Kind of neat. We're not trying to do the 4,000 footers of New Hampshire, so that's okay. Yeah, we had to skip Mount Adams also for Blue Blaze. It's half mile up there. We're gonna go over Madison in a little while after stopping by the Madison hut. Stand by. There's the Madison hut down there. There's Mount Madison. We gotta climb up and over that before we head down very steeply down to Pinkham Notch that you saw the other day when I had my buddy do some trail magic for us. Drive us over there and check it out. All right, let's get down to the hut and see if there's some leftovers, but more importantly, get some water. All right, here's the view from the top of Madison. There's Washington over there. Some wildcats over this way. Hit those tomorrow or today. Start them today. One of those might be Gorham. I don't know which one's Gorham. Maybe that one. All right, this is where you'd go if you wanted to camp at Osgood. That was one option, but I think we're just going to keep going. Find a stealth spot about another 3 miles or so. And Great Gulf that away. All right, that was embarrassing. That's the longest off trail we've done. About a half a mile. The signs weren't so clear and we followed it and just started noticing a little bit of blue on some trees and realized we were probably going the wrong way. Of course, it's half mile straight downhill, so we just got back to where we started, half mile back up the hill. Anyway, we're going to enter the Great Gulf Wilderness and follow these white blazes. There were none. That's what got us to stop. We didn't see any blazes. Then I saw traces of blue and said, something's wrong. And it was. Anyway, we're going the right way now. Now we got about 3 miles to the stealth campsite, if we can find it. Stay tuned. This is a fun little bridge crossing over a nice creek here. About a little moment of zen. All right, that's day 124 in the books. It's only a little over 13 miles, a little short of the 21 miles that we were thinking about. But we knew that would be tough, laying here in my tarp, under my tarp, in my bivvy. Black flies and mosquitoes are here. Came way, way down from the presidentials, just about an hour, mile and a half from Pinkham Notch. Just finished dinner and having a little snack and calling it a night. I need to make up for the terrible sleep last night. So tomorrow we start the Wildcats. And I don't know, if all the stars align, we'd finish the Wildcats. Probably pull up somewhere and stay at one of the shelters along the way. But we'll see. That would be a huge day. It'd be 23 miles to get from here to Route 2, which would go into Gorham for a resupply. And Gorham will be the last resupply before Maine. So we'll see. We'll see how the legs go. And after a good night's sleep, hopefully. And we're just in a little primitive spot here. Not too far from the trail. There's water nearby. Maybe you can hear it. I don't know. I can hear it very clearly. But anyway, just want to say good night, and we'll see what's going on day 125 tomorrow.